We are getting everything set up. Hold on. All right. Now we're going to streaming. Yeah, I don't know if I can post it to his channel just yet. Hold on. 1 second.
You love listening to your favorite artists, and we love listening to you. So let's talk. Click now to take part in our short survey, and you could win a month of gloriously uninterrupted music with Spotify Premium. That means you can enjoy all your favorite artists ad-free. Sound good? Then all you need to do is hit the banner now for your chance to win.
You need some meat.
I think meat is bad for the planet.
I'm Wendy Zuckerman, and on Gimlet Media's Science Versus, we recently looked into the science of veganism to find out, is it really better for the environment than eating meat? And can you cut out all meat and dairy and still be healthy?
You may have hallucinations, you may hear voices.
Tap now to listen on Spotify.
There's nothing like the real feeling of home. With the home-brewed taste of Gold Peak tea, you can feel at home no matter where you are, who you're with, or what you're doing. Grab a 64-ounce Gold Peak Real Brewed tea from Albertsons today. Gold Peak Real Brewed tea, the taste that brings you home.
This is how Cerveza Tecate celebrates México en Los Ángeles with the Escamaliachero.
Hi. Sorry about that. My 3-year-old needed some more water in her cup. Because of this, she came all the way out from her room, out to the taqueria. And then proceeded to try and open the door. So that's why I was just kind of like, okay, what was that? I was like, Hold up. Okay, weird. Oops. Oh, shoot. I just realized I've been posting in my friends, in the wrong chat of my friends for like a week? Honestly, it's like a small part of me is just like, wow, her channel is incredibly dead now. I feel bad, Miss Toto D. I like Toto D. Wasn't fast enough. Okay, come on, stop. Stop. Stop! Stop that! So we're gonna go Alt. Oh, function. There you go. All right, so we are good to go. We are ready to play. We're gonna put that down. We're gonna put that down because I actually don't need that. Ah, the world is full. Blast it all. Oh, crap. Forgot something. Oops. I won't mention what those are. I am of race Ellison, and I am a female. Water down, diamond tap. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Do we have... Okay, so we gotta speak with Ignace. Earth. All right, we are going to head over to Ignace. Hope everyone's having a good evening today. I actually had a stupendous day. Stupendous evening, actually. I got 3 new swim clients, which is just spectacular. We're down here, right? Yeah? Yeah, all the way over there. Excuse me. So 3 new clients equals $60 more per week for me. So right now, with my current client load, I have the ability to earn 91, 2. I have the opportunity to earn up to $160 per week. And that makes me happy. Because what's tough for me is that I only have an hour and a half every day to do swim lessons. I really do wish that I could do more, but there's only so much I can do. Gotta get my stairs in. All right, Ignace. White brim. Now let's get a little bit faster healing here. All right. So, here we go. That's a very interesting red rock. It's a very red rock. Ooh, Ida's just itching for a fight. She is itching. Hey, Qui-Gon, how you doing, dude? How you doing tonight? All right, we are itching for a fight here. He's itching for a fight. Dead or alive, which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? They're dancing. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need something right now. He has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me! With me what? Go with you? Oh. Man, they're all dancing. Oh, these guys will go down quick. on. Get these guys down. Yay! Duty! So how goes things tonight, Mr. Qui-Gon? How goes everything in the world of Destiny? I plan on getting into that probably December, maybe? I want to see if maybe around the holidays they're going to have a big sale or something or other. Drop the price or something or other. Thoroughly enjoying the new expansion. That is good to hear. I am glad to hear that. We must find him shelter. I shall bear him there with all haste. He's like 3 times your size, girl. I love reunions. Blech. Alright, report the wedge this way. Alright, we gotta go over this way. Yeah, so right now we are working on rescuing our buddies. We're rescuing our buddies because they've been captured by the evil, evil Empire. Oh. Hi, midget. Oh, he crying. He's so sad. I can't thank you enough, Joya. The same goes for the rescue. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? No, well, yes, I didn't think I'd ever see him again, man. I owed a lot of you my life. And you saved Wedge Tiz too. Joya, I'm losing count of how many times I owe you. Ah! Le gasp! Biggs, Wedge, it's good to see the two of you again. I do try. Chief! It's really you! In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh... When off and on told me of the raid in the Waking Sands. Those X-Wing pilots? I don't know how much you are familiar with Final Fantasy lore, but Biggs and Wedge have been in most of the mainline entries of Final Fantasy for quite some time. They're always found somewhere. Like in Final Fantasy VIII, they were kind of like cohorts of one of the evil guys. And then in Final Fantasy VII, they were a part of the opening bomber mission. So there's always been two major staples. There's always been a character named Sid, and there's always been characters named Biggs and Wedge. So whether or not they're based off of the X-Wing pilots, I'm not certain personally. But yeah, there is a theme of having characters named Biggs and Wedge in Final Fantasy games. So, just letting you know. The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I here were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the immortal flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself asked the same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage of the waking sands, I noted naught amiss in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of an imperial force. From this, I conclude the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born by the potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but the time came for us to disembark. We found ourselves in the midst of an imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main... I swear, if operators here, he would scold me so bad. Same with Will. Will would be tearing me a new one right about now. Well, Memphillia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. Centauri. Well, what happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but it was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald, much to our dread. For we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. Excuse me. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors, and the rest we say is history. I feel bad. One of my new clients, they only like to do swimming on Fridays. The dad is kind of like hardcore. Okay, so if I haven't explained that, I teach swim lessons on the side. I teach competitive stroke technique as kind of an way to make some extra cash during the week. And I have this one client. The parents are like very, very hardcore about their daughter swimming. They think their daughter is. They're one of those people. I mean, they're not delusional, but they're very strict that she is to be at workout. Next one, it could be on Friday, right? I will leave that until the morning. And then so they're really strict about their daughter's progression and stuff like that. But they're the client. I go up to him and I say, what do you want me to work on with your daughter? And he will tell me exactly what he wants me to do with his daughter. I'm like, okay, I will do that. I'm good with that. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel, that will have been Big's handiwork, like as not. Always resourceful at times. Oh, shucks. Joya, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. Yes, put it on your tab, buddy. Putting it on your tab. Memphillia and the others still want to be rescued. The Olympic Development Program for swimming. Ooh, interesting. Ha! Yeah. I mean, I was always really hardcore into swimming, but I was more like, yes, I will go to workout every day. I will work really hard at workout. I mean, I wasn't like, restricting my diet and, I must get 8 hours of sleep every night. I was pretty hardcore when it came to workouts, but all the other extra stuff, I didn't do any of that. I had friends back in high school. I don't know. I can't remember how old you are. But, Gall. Sister's name's America. Oh, boy. Hurrah! All right, let's go and do this thing. But, yeah, I remember back in high school, I had a buddy who was on the soccer team. And he was always telling me, he's like, dude, Farrell, you got to do the zone diet, man. You got to do the zone diet. Yeah, it's every Olympics. Okay, here's the thing you gotta understand about the Olympics. It is very, very, very insanely hard to make it in the Olympics here in the United States. Because pretty much if you make it in the Olympics here in the United States, you are pretty much guaranteed almost 100% a top 3 finish at the Olympics. So you are already the top 3 in the world. The way it works is there is a time standard for Olympic trials. It is insanely fast. Only about 100 swimmers plus minus actually make that in the entire country. So out of those 100 swimmers, they then do semifinals or quarterfinals. So you have to be top 24. Then you're going to have semifinals, top 16. And then you got finals. So you have to swim 3 rounds and make it into that top 8, each of those 3 rounds. And then all the marbles are in the finals, the Olympic trials finals. Then you got to place top 2 in order to make it into the Olympics for this country. So he may have been in the, what you want to look for is you want to see if he made Olympic trials. Because if he made Olympic trials, that is like still God tier of swimming. The Olympic, if you make Olympic trials, you're automatically still like top, let me think, probably, I mean, you're the top 0.25% of all the swimmers in the entire world. I mean, you are, if you make it into Olympic trials, you are elite levels of swimming. That is absolute elite tier. These are people who are not only in NCAA colleges, these are people swimming Stanford, Berkeley, Florida, Texas A&M, Baltimore. All the elite swimming schools, all their guys are Olympic trials. Like my buddy went to Berkeley. He didn't have Olympic trials, and he was good enough to swim in NCAAs, which is like a little bit below Olympic trials, and he was looked down upon. Everybody was just like, what are you doing here? You don't have Olympic trials. You're not like making it back to finals in Olympic trials. You don't belong here. Like that's how elite that is. So, yeah. So like I said, if you really want to see if he did it, zone diets. Yeah. Don't worry. I go off on my own tangents. That's pretty par for the course. So the zone diet was like really, really big back in late 90s, early 2000s. So it was kind of like early keto. There was a lot of there was a fair amount of methodology behind it. I think my mom still has a book on that diet. But anyway, he's like, dude, Pharaoh, you got to do the zone diet, man. You got to do the zone diet. You'll swim like 10 seconds faster if you're on the zone diet. I'm like, dude, do you see me? Like in high school, I was 6'2" and like 130, 140, maybe, if I was lucky. I turned 100 pounds when I hit the 8th grade. And I know I graduated at about 140 at my senior year of high school. So I was like stupid skinny. Like every day for lunch, I would eat 2 massive slices of pizza and a root beer every day for lunch, because that's what I wanted for lunch. My buddies are like, Pharaoh, how are you drinking soda? I mean, you could be so much faster if you drink soda. I'm like, guys, do you realize how fast I am? Well, you could be faster. I was like, you don't know that. Number 1, you don't know that. Number 2, I don't want to give up root beer to go faster. I'm sorry. I love me my root beer. So yeah, that was always fun. That was always fun. But then once I stopped swimming, I literally had to cut my diet over half. Like I had to cut my diet like straight in half. I'm just like, yeah. I can't eat a whole box of boxed pasta for a dinner. I can't do that anymore. But I will state though, since I've been working on triathlons, so 1 slice and half a root beer. No, I will say though, so when I started this whole push to do triathlons, I weighed 200 pounds. I'm now under 190. No, I weighed over 200 pounds. I weighed over 200 pounds when I started triathlons. Now I'm actually back under 190. I haven't done that in a long time. So I'm pretty proud of that. But I got 3 more weeks till my next race. I got 3 more weeks. So I got to keep my legs together. My 9-mile run this week rocked me. Ugh. My legs from my Achilles all the way up to my calves all week have just been hating me. I took that out way too hard. And hi operator, how you doing?
Hello. I'm alright.
I'm talking about my hurt legs.
Uh-huh. So I
Yeah.
gathered.
Yeah. Yes. All right, I'll join your party in a minute. I'm in a yakety. I'm in a
Mm-hmm.
talkie point. So I just got Biggs back, and we're learning about where everyone is being held.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to seek the advice of local adventurers. All right.
Slathborn at Revenant's Toll. Okay, I know where to get you to. That shouldn't be hard to find. Yeah, it's right down there.
Do 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 do. So did you have a good day?
Yeah, more or less.
Good.
Just got done with the last raid night of the week.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, we got a bit further into Eden's Gate Inundation Savage, aka E3S as the community calls it.
Okay, I do not have this one attuned, by the way.
No, you don't. Which is why I'm running down to meet up with you and guide you to it.
Yep, I see you. I was pretty stoked. I got 3 new clients for my swim lessons today.
Good.
So that's an extra $60 a week in my pocket. So right now I have the opportunity to earn $160 a week from swim lessons. I think either 160 or 180 or something like that. There you go. It's pretty nice. It's a really nice gig. I pretty much hang out in a pool, and I yell at kids because they suck at swimming. Well, hold up. Where are we going?
Through there. I was just stopping to kill that as I got too close.
Okay. Well, I got
Instance 1.
instance 1. Okay.
I forgot this is where the expansion started, so they've split it into multiple instances. Along with the reason they split Eastern Gridania into multiple instances is actually because that's where the Gunbreaker job quest starts.
Oh, okay. So it is the same map. It's just a different. Okay, I understand now.
Yeah, it's the same map. It's just they wanted to reduce server loads,
Right.
aka reduce the amount of people in one area so that poor PS4 players don't get 2,000 clients on launch day. Slathborn's over here.
Oh, sorry about that.
Big guy.
Oh
hard
no.
to miss.
Yeah, that guy. That guy.
Yeah. That guy.
Big axe boy.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here.
He'll be your bestest buddy for all of time here in Mordona.
Okay. Cast room sentry. Clock, 100 yards to the wall undetected. Stealth. Yes, we're good at stealth.
Are we though? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, this isn't Horizon Zero Dawn, where I could just go in and just whack everything with a spear and call it good.
This is not a stealth game. This is you go into the dungeon and blow everything up. game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The front door?
Yeah, we just gonna walk right in through the front door.
Right. Worked for Locke, right?
Yeah. Which lock are we talking about?
Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, yes.
Let's see here.
You see, I didn't know if you were talking about one of the locks. See, there's one lock in LDSG. There's a second lock in addition to that lock in KOM. And then there's the Final Fantasy VI lock. So of the three, I wasn't sure which one you were talking about.
KOM?
Knights of Memory. It's the FC that I'm in. Dallin Paul's in.
Oh, okay. Got it. Am I in that?
No, you're not.
Okay. Have I not unlocked the ability to do that yet?
You can join an FC, I think, at level 1.
Oh, okay. I just don't
If
think
you want to get in, you'll have to apply. Let's see. I think our FC leader's still the only one that has invite privileges. Might have given Dallin that. Let's see. Invitations, yes. Steward rank. Not warden. Okay, steward and leader.
Let's see here. Looking for Gommet. Whoever you are.
Rana and Dallin. Okay, so Dallin does have that.
Let's see here. Software knows me too well. You can count on my help. So you get back at the Horsons. Horsons? Sons that are whores?
No, Sons of Horse.
Oh, sons of whores. Oh.
Yes, big difference. Big difference.
Just one little blunder, it's all over. See, I can only discover we move somewhere else. Follow these instructions. From the east, get in there, never mind the marbles, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner.
Ah, yes. The
Ooh.
Swamp of Mordona.
Hey, Camaro, what's up? Welcome to the Frito
Hello.
Bandito Taqueria. Ooh, yay, we get to go through the poop pipes. Yes!
No. We're just going to find the drainage pipe and listen.
Oh.
Remember, we're going in through the front door.
Right.
No point in going in through the piping.
So we're gonna listen to people go potty?
No, we're going to use the air duct system and water system and somehow hear sounds in there. From their very important strategy room or something. Somehow it works.
Final Fantasy magic. Oh, it's magic. And you know. Dude, there's a rave going on over there, man. You're just straight up slaughtering everything in our path.
Yep. That's my job. Gunbreakers are canonically bodyguards. So, I'm just doing my job.
There was a rave near your house 2 weekends ago. Oh, man.
Let's see, where is it?
Yeah, it might as well be right next to your house, though.
Is it over here?
No, it should be this way.
Is it this way?
Yeah, that's what it's showing on my map. Oh, you in the casino. Interesting. Yeah.
There it is.
No, I can envision that, Qui-Gon. Ugh.
That pipe right there. Killing them with my gap closer in one shot.
Alright, well, you swat the mosquitoes. We're good.
This is why you hire a gunbreaker.
No, they're Qui-Gon. In my last house, we had these neighbors at the end of the block, and they were known for throwing these like massive parties. And then they one time, I mean, they don't go on any vacations, but they use all that money to throw the biggest parties for their kids. I mean, it's like redonkulous how big their parties were. Like literally, they had a DJ thumping rave music for their 4-year-old. And I mean, it was bumping. It was so loud. And I just walked outside and listened, and I'm just like, this isn't even good techno. I know good techno. This isn't even good stuff. I'm like, oh, how dare you? Ugh. Ooh. Yeah, wow. Yeah, your mom's going to be throwing down a pretty penny for those. My aunt lives in Vegas, man. She's been telling me all about this. She's a big Rain fan. No, not Rain. Knights. She's a big Knights fan for hockey, but she's just like, the Knights came out, did all this community outreach. Their ticket prices are reasonable. The Raiders go into town. They're like, yeah, these tickets are for the high rollers. And that's about it. Yeah, all the local residents are hating the Raiders, which they should, because the Raiders suck. That's why we kicked them out of Los Angeles all those years ago. I mean, literally, we had 2 football teams, and then we kicked them out, and now we have 2 football teams again. Why? No, it didn't work the first time. What makes you think it's going to work now? Football's dumb.
Sports are dumb.
I like hockey.
Except hockey.
Yeah.
Hockey. But here's why I like hockey. I went to a fist fight and a hockey game broke out.
Right. No, the thing I love about fights, I mean, the fights, yes, fights are awesome and cool. But it's the theory behind the fights. It's the whole, okay, that's it. You're done. I'm going to beat the crap out of you. And then they just do it. You know?
Yeah.
It's not like football. They go, They push everyone after and they jaw each other in the face. And you're just like, this is going to amount to nothing but a 15-yard foul.
Yeah. In hockey, they actually do fight. My favorite part about playing the old NHL games on the PS2, getting into the fights.
Yeah. I will say, though, they have toned down the fights quite a bit over the years. I remember back in the early 90s, I watched the Kings. That was back in the Gretzky era. Oh, dude, there were fights all the time. Now, there's not that many anymore. I mean, there still are fights, but it's like a lot less than it used to could. But the other thing I love about hockey is just the fact that it could take you know, when they do the whole line change thing, you know, they're swapping players in, swapping out. They just keep everything moving, and oh, it's just so good. It's so good to watch that, except of like run, stop, reset, run, stop, or baseball, where it's just like I like going to baseball games. I've gone to a lot of Dodger games in my life, but I can't just watch baseball on TV. I just can't do it.
I could.
Okay, so I really wasn't paying attention. What were they saying in the pipe?
Something about all their plans to do with the prisoners. The prisoners aren't talking something about going to move them, but yes, prisoners are there. So, you go get them. Go rescue a player.
Yeah, Olympic hockey games are different. But the main reason, and I know this for a fact, the main reason you do not see hockey fights at Olympic hockey games is, number one, they penalize you a lot more in the Olympics for that, and number two, most of the players cannot afford to get hurt at all during the Olympics.
Well, the other thing is it could be taken as well, let's just say it could lead to a big international fallout.
Yeah. Ouch.
Wayne
Jerk.
Gretzky punched the guy from Russia? Nukes!
No. It's not that at all. It's not at all. Most of it is the players themselves cannot afford to get hurt during an exhibition hockey game.
This is true. They
Yeah.
can't because they would put them out for the rest of the games.
Yep. I mean, that's what happened to the Duck star goalie a couple years back, Jonas Hiller. He was playing in the All-Star game. He got hit in the mask by a puck. And then because of that, I mean, that happens all the time. But this particular time, it hit him in just such a way that he actually developed vertigo symptoms. And he was never able to shake it the rest of his career. It was sad. It sucked. Because he got knocked out for most of the rest of that season. He came back the next season, and dude was just never the same, and that was pretty much it for his career. He went from and he was a top tier. He was a top tier goalie. You know, he wasn't like that guy from Pittsburgh, Fleur. He wasn't like Fleur level. He was like one step below that absolute top tier of goalie. But then, after he developed vertigo, that was it for him. He just never recovered.
Yeah, you're name dropping people, and I've got like no clue who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I
The
tend to
only
do that.
there's like a couple of sports figures I know because they're really famous, and then I used to play a lot of one of the MLB games on the PS2 back in the day. So I remember David Ortiz, designated hitter for the Boston Red Sox, who retired a couple of years ago.
Right.
Man, he
Big
was
Papi.
very good. Yeah,
Big Papi.
he was a big guy, but in the game, he was a great player.
Right.
Really good at getting those hits.
No, that was his nickname. His nickname was Big Papi.
Oh, was he?
Yep.
Yeah, I knew whenever I got to him in the batting lineup, okay, this is it. We're knocking this thing out of the park. And sure enough, every time we get that thing at least out in the outfield. Kind of sad he retired, honestly. But I suppose it has to happen eventually.
Yeah, I think it was. Oh, what was it? I'm trying to think. I think I knew the reason why he retired. I knew at one point.
He played for over a decade.
Oh yeah, no, he played for a long time. But yeah, no, I think I think he was just done. I think he was just done.
Yeah, you get old and you retire.
Right. Well, what's funny though is that happened with Jason Witten on the Dallas Cowboys, and then he stopped playing for a year, and then he's just like, I'm bored. I want to go back to playing football. So he went back and he's playing again on the Cowboys.
Yeah, if you're really good, they'll let you do that.
Yeah, my wife's a big fan, and she's always been a fan of the Cowboys, so she likes to watch them. One thing I did find out, though, there actually is an international swimming league. It's their first season this year. So they're kind of doing these, and they got this deal with ESPN, and they're actually going to put it on the ESPN website. So I got to check out a meet or two. All right, here we go. Use electromagnetic reader
Camaro
at
is right.
prime locations.
Oh wait, no, that's not who we were talking about. I don't even know who that guy is. Who's Igor Martinez?
Oh, Edgar. It's Edgar Martinez, and I don't know much more about him off the top of my head.
Yeah, I thought we were still talking about David. The person I brought up. Yeah.
David Ortiz.
Yes. Now I'm getting too many names loaded into my memory, and I can't keep anyone straight.
Okay, now where am I supposed to use this thing?
So you're supposed to go to the spots
there you
that
go.
are
All right, we're gonna have to take care of this dude. Slurp.
You know what? Why don't I just do this? Let you get some XP. Well, still absolutely no chemo.
Ooh, Ishiro rookie card. That is going to be worth a pretty penny. No, use. Where's next? Where's next? Oh, there you are.
I'm just gonna kill everything around here, don't mind me.
Yeah, I have a big old folder of baseball cards I got back in the mid-'80s? No, late 80s, early 90s. I'm kind of wondering if there's anything in there worth anything. Got a bunch of hockey and baseball cards and some football cards. Yep, I know that. Use it. Didn't he play for the... I want to say he played for either the Yankees or the Mariners.
Yankee sounds right to me, even though I don't really know who we're talking about. Farrell, you're gonna need to come over here and go up.
Oh. Oh, both and the Marlins. Okay. Yeah, because I remember him being on the Mariners and the Yankees. Oh, there you are. Use that. All right, last one. Of course, I can't get back up there. Ankle broken. That isn't the way up. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't have a workout plan for tomorrow morning. Oh. Wrong way. I need to go on that side. I've designated tomorrow as my rest from workout day. Because my lower legs have been hating me too much. And that makes me happy. I'll probably do some yoga in the morning, though. Oops. Let's take these jerks out. All right. Report to Sid.
So many garbage monster parts.
So, question though, how important is it to level up like carpenter and duties like that?
What?
Like the carpenter class and all
So,
those.
crafters and gatherers cannot go into any duties.
Right.
And as far as the importance of leveling them up, the importance is you don't have to spend a lot of gil on getting what they can offer you.
Mm.
However, if you're going to Level 1, you effectively need to level them all.
Okay.
The fastest way to do that would be with the levies.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. And nothing for me. Oh, looks like... Wait, what? Okay, no, that's not my next level. Oh, there we are. I was like, where is my next level quest? Never mind. Good. Ooh, I will get an Imperial Salute.
Yeah, you're gonna need that.
Gotta act the part. Convince an Imperial Salute. Oh, for the experts. Alright. So remind me again how you get the mount speed upgrades.
So, the first tier of mount speed increase that you can get will come from clearing the story.
Okay.
The second tier is much harder, and it will require you to complete hunts, which you will unlock post level 50, and you'll need to get your Grand Company rank up.
So yeah, so that is just going to be much later in the game, right?
Not really.
Oh.
We could start working on it now, technically, because we could start helping you get your Grand Company rank up. At this point, you're mostly just going to need Grand Company seals.
Crap.
What'd you do wrong?
Oh, I think I got hit with paralysis there for a minute.
Don't forget to heal yourself.
Just a second here. I gotta close my preview window. Alright. Cutscene! It's like, wouldn't they, wouldn't they hear all that racket going on and be like, hey, what's going on over there?
Nope, they're deaf.
Then why are they talking to each other?
Because they're not that deaf. They're still just hearing enough to be able to talk to each other.
Alright. I'll guess we'll have to... Good explanation.
It's those helmets, man.
Here, you want to do the? I want to do the.
You want to kill out the fate. Oh dear.
Oh crap!
Oh, I'm above the fate level.
All right, yeah, this one's gonna take too long.
I mean, we just have to kill budding warbles. But yes, they do take forever. However, at your Grand Company rank, they might be the best way to get seals. Which is why we should probably stop by your Grand Company rank and see how high up we can get your Grand Company rank.
We might want to do that.
Because once you get it up high enough, you can trade in dungeon gear for Grand Company seals. And once you can do that, you can you can just get tons of seals doing that. I don't even bother grinding seals because I can just go do a couple dungeons.
So now, okay, so now help me out with the need versus greed.
If you roll need, you will... So, if you roll need, your roll beats every greed roll. If you roll greed, it means you want the item, but either you can't equip the item on your current class, or you're not rolling need on it because you want to be courteous to those that can equip it.
Oh, okay.
Or
So
rather
if
have more
it's
need for it, I should say.
so if it's something that I really want that is my class, I should roll need.
Yes. Basically, if you have need available until you get to endgame, just roll need. Because as a healer, you're the only one in a dungeon group that can even roll for it. And, well, I suppose with magic you're before 50, yeah, other people can get it as well. Also, you want to stay out of their bad breath attack because,
Yeah, I know that, and I'm dead.
physic is really bad on Summoner. Don't you have Holy yet?
No.
Can you please heal me? Thank you. I should have Ifrit out. That will up my damage potential.
Maybe.
Definitely. Ifrit does auto attacks.
One over here.
final instance dungeon of A Realm Reborn, by the way, does take about an hour to complete.
Okay, that's good to know.
Just thought I'd warn you since we're getting closer.
Okay. Yeah, I figured they were going to save something big and bad for the end.
They've never done another dungeon of this scale since A Realm Reborn. Because I can explain the reasons why more accurately when we get there, but there's 2 dungeons in one roulette called the main Sicario quest roulette, and they're the last 2 dungeons of the MSQ. One takes about half an hour, the other one takes an hour, and they were done in such a way that they've never done them again since because the community just hates them. If you want poetics, Tombstones of Poetics, what you do is you go to the Duty Roulette main scenario and run that once for your daily. It gives you 300 of them. That's more than any other roulette in the game. By a lot. Alliance Raids only gives 100 Tombstones of Poetics. 50, 60, 70 dungeons, 100.
Intriguing.
It's triple the next highest. And it's the only reason people will run it.
Right.
And if they, with the way they've designed it, if they didn't have people running it, new players would not be able to get through the end of the A Realm Reborn content.
Right, yeah, I figured that was the case. I mean, they gotta have reasons for people to keep coming back and doing it.
Yeah, so their solution so far has been just up the reward as much as possible. They used to let you skip the cutscenes that are in it, but there were so many cutscenes that the people skipping the cutscenes would run along to clear the end of the dungeon, because if you just, without the cutscenes, it's only like 5 to 10 minutes long. It's not very
Right.
long at all. But with the cutscenes, but you would not be able to complete all of the cutscenes before the instance timer on the dungeon ran out after the completion.
Oh, man. Alright, let's see here.
So they had to force it to be impossible to skip cutscenes.
Right. Alright, we have to take uniforms from the Imperial soldiers.
Ah, yes. Let's see, you went to the Maelstrom? Okay, so we'll have to stop by Limsa soon.
Yeah, here, why don't we do Limsa right now then?
No. For part of your quest, we've got to stop by Limsa.
Oh, okay.
So while we're there, we're going to have you stop by the Grand Company headquarters, turn in all your skills towards ranking up. I don't know which rank you need to get access to the hunts, but we can have you check that while you're there as well.
Got it.
And it's not going to be easy to get all of the riding maps.
Okay.
At least for Realm Reborn areas. For Heavensward and Stormblood, they use the same currency. It's not as easy as it used to be because people don't do hunt trains in those areas anymore.
Okay.
But it's still fairly easy because they use the same currency, and that currency was also a little bit easier to get. Let's see, so where do we need to go?
I have to beat up these people.
Any old soldiers, or?
Imperial soldiers. Yep.
Okay, so let's just beat up some Imperial soldiers. Sounds like fun.
Always fun. Just have to beat up soldiers and hope they give me what I want.
So
Hey, Will,
yeah,
what's up?
Professor's a little overpowered. Oh, hello.
My laptop at work is on mute, so I can't hear your responses. But yes, save my Final Fantasy 14 waifu. I explicitly stated that that I was going to save the hot chick, but I knew that you were not a fan, so I wasn't going to say that around you.
I can see the title.
I know. But I wasn't
Honestly,
gonna
I'm not one of her big haters. I just know the community absolutely hates her. And after having done a couple of alts,
Alright, we're
she
done.
does seem to be a little obnoxious. Not the worst character in the world. That idiot you run into with the Titan quest line is way worse than Memphillia, Tractum or whatever his name was. The blooming
Oh.
tower that tries to pretend he's killed Titan before.
I don't remember that guy.
You will later.
Stop it! You dumb frog. Garbage frog. Just do your thing. Leave me alone.
What's really fun is, as a blue mage, you can learn their sticky tongue ability.
That ought to be
And
fun.
yes, I have used it on frogs.
It's like, how do you like it now, huh, jerk?
Oh yeah, just like using bad breath on a morble. How do you like it?
And then they're immune to all of it. Crap.
No, they're vulnerable to all of it.
Yeah, Weaver's Guild and Ulda. The Armor's Guild and then some Illuminanza, right? Okay.
First up, Ulda, because it's cheaper.
Yay.
And then you should be able to just take the teleport via the Ethernet system directly to, you said, the Weaver's Guild? Yes.
Yes. Have fun storming the castle. You think they got a chance? They don't have a prayer. Bye!
I love that movie.
I know I went to the wrong person, but I wanted to do this. Yes. We'll talk to this dude first. I don't trust this guy further than I can throw him. And he's high. Look at his eyes. He's high. Oh my. Well, I'm certain you have your reasons, and I shan't question them. Nor do you need fear that I will spread gossip. Shan't.
What?
He said shan't.
I heard you say something else, so I was like, oh, what happened? Usually when people say that, something happened.
No. No, the guy said shan't. S-H-A-N-T. He shan't be doing this.
Shall not. I shall not destroy you. Well, so he says.
All right, that is it. I'm going to talk to this guy real quick. Since I'm here already. Nice hat, bro. No, don't. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that dancing right now. That is disturbing on so many levels. I am always prepared to suffer. Alright. Weaver unlocked. Alright, I'm good to go. So then for these crafting classes, I earn levels by making stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
I would recommend getting gatherers up at the same time, if not slightly ahead of them, ahead of the crafters, that is.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of want to do them in tandem. If you want to do things the cheapest way possible, go to the Aft Castle first if you can.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Aft Castle. That's right. That's what that place is called. I need to go this way.
The reason behind that is you can craft your own gear. Okay, so Quartermaster, I think?
This
No,
is
other one.
Seal Exchange. Oh, Quartermaster.
Personnel Officer. No. OICs are for free company stuff.
Oh, okay.
The Personnel Officer is who you want.
Nope. Okay, Personnel Officer.
Undertake supply and provisioning missions is what will let you turn in gear, apply for promotion, turn in as many Cs as they
Okay.
want. You will have to complete certain hunts for your grand company. There's 3
Okay.
tiers and all for those.
I'm about 400 short on seals for my next one.
Okay. If you hit H to pull up your hunting log and go to the left side, there's a bunch of options.
Right.
On the bottom there should be a one for your grand company, and then you've got to complete all 30 of these to get up to the maximum rank. You should talk to this guy over here and pick up his quest.
Okay.
And then over on the left hand side of the counter, we want to talk to the hunted beadmaster.
Okay. Let's see here. Wolves Den, Arizona Alliance.
Ah, yes, this is about PvP.
Oh, okay.
They came from the deep. This is Beast Tribe related. And certainly not high priority.
Okay.
But he should have another quest or something at some point. Not the hunt board. You're not allowed to pick up hunts from that yet.
Oh, okay. So, who do I want to talk to?
The guy next to it, the hunt billmaster.
Oh, okay. Allied Seals Maelstrom.
Let's see. Did he not? Or maybe it wasn't him. Was it the guy outside? There should... Because you can't get allied seals until you're able... So one of these guys with a quest above his head should...
Let's see here.
That's also a Beast Tribe quest.
Okay. Alright, that's it for quests. He's got one more quest, though.
Yeah,
But it's locked.
Yeah,
So
but
both
the Begin Maelstrom, that's the one you need to get to unlock the hunts.
Okay.
Okay, so there's one more thing you need to check before we go.
Okay.
You need to contact your storm personnel officer and select the first option. Since you've ranked up, you might be able to go to the third tab, expert delivery.
Yeah, nothing. Storm Sergeant second class.
Storm Private first class. Okay, so you need 1, 2, 3 more promotions. 3 promotions, okay. So, with that in mind, let's go talk to the armorer. That's going to be...
I'll be able to talk to the armorer, then I'm gonna have to stop for the night.
Okay.
I'm pretty bushed.
I'm trying to remember where the armory is.
Let's see here. It is... Oh, down this way.
Was it on the lower decks?
It's over here.
I didn't think it was. No, it's gotta be on the upper levels.
I
Oh,
show
yes,
it.
it is
I
on
show it
there.
over here. All right, Qui-Gon, you have a great rest of your evening. We're gonna finish this one up, and then we will call it. Let's see here. Armorer's Guild. Yes. Hey. Thank you so much for those 200 bits, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming on in tonight. You're always welcome in the Frito Bandito Taqueria, my friend. Have a great rest of your night. Say hi to the wife, and I'll see you next time. So that... Okay, so those are the 2 guild masters.
over here should be who you need to talk to. Most likely. At least for one of them.
Right. Yeah, I have armor. I have the fortitude to persevere. Yep, I gotta talk to her again. Donk, 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 donk. Cool. I'll get this guild master done. Unlock the Smitty. Swing the hammer.
Interestingly enough, you'll actually want Carpenter for a lot of the weapons you'll be using.
Right. I have Carpenter.
Good, good.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll call it here for tonight.
Okay, good night.
All right. Thanks for hanging out again.
Yep.
Always appreciated. So I'll be back tomorrow.
See you then.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for me for tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Little bit early. Tonight, I don't know. I'm just feeling it. had a lot of swim lessons and had a lot of stuff to do at work today. So we're going to raid someone. Who are we going to raid? You know what? We're going to raid 4-Day Otis because 4-Day Otis is really awesome. So if you can, please hit that copy the raid command. Really appreciate it if you did. So we're going to hit him up with a Frito Bandito raid, and then I'm going to bed. So once again, thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow night with more Final Fantasy 14. Good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are. And enjoy 4-Day Otis. He's playing League of Legends. Good friend of mine, fellow member of Twitch Craft. And I will see you all tomorrow. Good night and good night. Raid time.